So first for this lab, we need to figure out if water is polar or non-polar. And you can figure that out by looking at the Lewis dot structure. So here you have your oxygen, your two hydrogens, the lines connecting them, which represent 2 electrons, and the 4 electrons left over from oxygen. And these 2 lines are the vectors. Now they're both pointing up at oxygen because oxygen has more electronegativity than both of the hydrogens. And so this is also polar because it's not canceling out. There's no vectors that are canceling out these 2 vectors. So because both of these vectors are pushing the oxygen upwards, and there's nothing pushing it downwards. So the water took more drops to spill off the penny than the oil because it has a stronger attraction than the oil. And it's also a hydrogen bond, which is basically a dipole-dipole attraction between hydrogen and fluorine, oxygen, or nitrogen. Hydrogen bonds are also the strongest intermolecular force. Now the oil is non-polar because when the 2 were mixed onto the penny, it didn't dissolve, and that's because of something called like dissolves like. Like dissolves like is when a polar substance dissolves in another polar substance. The same goes with non-polar substances. And in this case, the oil did not dissolve in the water, so it would be non-polar, and the intermolecular force would be dispersion because every molecule has dispersion forces, polar or non-polar.